What is good, YouTube? It's not as cold anymore, so that's good. And also good news, my package from K-Series Parts will be here tomorrow, so sheer coincidence of warmer weather and the parts getting here means valve cover installation time. And let me tell you, 5 days without this car, driving this car, really makes you appreciate it even more, you know? I really do mean that. Like, you have a conception or your perception in your head of, like, you know, let's say you install new mods, you feel the power, and then like a week or two goes by and you get used to it, you know, like you literally get used to it. So you go 5 days without driving your car and you really do start to feel the difference again from how you remembered it last, you know. And it's driving pretty good so far. I mean, I know we just pulled out the driveway, but engine lights on yet. No P1106, no TPS too high or too low. So that's good. Wish I could go a little faster. I got this stupid ass Jeep off-roading motherfucker in front of me. I'm pretty positive this Jeep in front of me could run over my car. It's that lifted. And nothing against, you know, like off-roading people and people trying to go rooting and all that shit, but to a degree, I don't get the point. Unless we have an apocalypse, what's the point of getting some Skyjacker kit and fucking mud bogger tires on your car when you're driving around the neighborhood or the mall? Just doesn't make sense to me. Like with performance cars, you're trying to make something go faster, you're making it try to handle better. Like, essentially, when you're jacking up that car, imagine you're going to get in a high-speed chase. Imagine you got to outrun some fucking murderer or somebody trying to kidnap you or some shit. You're going 70 miles an hour on the highway. Like, let's say, like, there's something in front of you and you got to fucking avoid it. You're probably going to roll over. So that's why I've just never been into off-roading. I never understood it. But let's get on some updates. As if you watched my last video, two videos ago, I can't remember. We need a new clutch. We're getting there. I mean, it's definitely the early onset, you know, early symptom stages. I mean, like I'm in 6th gear right now, full wide open throttle, going 35 miles an hour, and it's not slipping, so that's good. I haven't driven the car in 5 days though, so maybe it, you know, helped out the wear, gave it a rest. But yeah, we definitely need a new clutch. Be smart to upgrade the flywheel as well, since, you know, transmission's getting taken out. But literally, I have a new, really good idea / obsession of an idea. Why don't we do clutch, flywheel, and limited slip differential? All save up for all three at the same time, as long as my clutch will hold out. So I already got $1,000 saved up right now, pretty much. So I need about $600 more, I'd say, to get all three of those rocking and rolling. Because I want to get I'm not getting a fucking Type R LSD. I'm getting a Quife or a Cusco, one of the two. Whichever one gets better ratings for DC5, but I'm sure they're both, you know, they're both well over $1,000, so, like, I would assume that they perform pretty well, you know what I mean? She still got it. like, I could go Type R LSD, like the SI Type R LSD. They both use the same helical LSD. Yeah, you could grab one of those used for about, I mean, the lowest I've ever seen it go is like 350, 375 area. And then you're pretty much going to be paying between $400 and $500 usually. And that's used, you know what I mean? Like, if you bought a brand new one, it'd probably be like $800. So as long as there's nothing wrong with it mechanically, like wear-wise, like, it's totally not a bad deal, but to a degree, it's not. If you're gonna put $400 into a Type R LSD, you might as well just throw the other $600 or say $500 for. We'll round up the Type R LSD costs $500 basically for a real good one used. For double the money, you're gonna get double the LSD. I mean, you're gonna get some fucking nice, you know, 1.5 or 2-way LSD that's just torque biasing, just hugging through the corners like no other. Because I really think that the Type R LSD definitely brings it up a step from an open diff, but to a degree, let's say that's just like one notch rating or 1 star. You know, oh, you got 1 extra star for $500. Well, let's say like the Cusco or the Quaif, that shit's like 3 or 4 stars. You know what I mean? So for double the money, you get double the performance essentially. And I truly do believe that with, you know, Drivetrain. Drivetrain is definitely going to be something you want to spend a good. You don't want to skimp out on. I mean, a fucking intake or a exhaust or a header, like, they all, to a degree, perform very similar. So, like, let's say not get the cheapest one, but not get the most expensive one. You know, like Skunk 2, Alpha. Like, definitely not the nicest header out there, but, I mean, for the money I spent and getting a good-ass package bundle deal, I mean, I truly notice a big difference in the car's, like, performance. It goes faster, it goes sooner, it goes longer. When the ECU's not being a little baby, the 8600 Redline, it gets all the way up there, no problem. Car has enough air. It doesn't have too much back pressure and stuff like that, so I really do think Drivetrain, though, is where that's really where you're gonna want to spend some money, you know what I mean? Like even if I had say I was gonna rebuild the entire gearbox, like, that would be something that's worth doing, you know what I mean? Why would you spend like $2,000 close to on a Jay's Racing exhaust or Toda header or something like that when you could get something for half the price that's still gonna be a boost in performance or quality, as opposed to spending your whole money on an exhaust or a header, you know what I mean? So I'm definitely entertaining the notion that I'm probably going to buy clutch, flywheel, and LSD all together, get them all installed, stuff like that, because we need it.
Thank you for choosing Chick-fil-A Westchester Commons. My name is Lauren. Can I please get a name to start off the order today?
Anthony?
Anthony, how may I serve you?
Can I get a 4-piece chicken strip meal with a lemonade, please?
I'm sorry, you said a 4-count chicken strip with what?
Lemonade.
Lemonade. Alright, will that be all for you?
And then also, can I get 2 more 4-piece chicken strip entrees, not the meals?
Okay.
And some barbecue sauce and some zesty buffalo sauce, and that'll be it.
Alright, so I got a 4-count strip meal with a lemonade, 2 4-count strips, and then you want barbecue and buffalo sauce?
Yes, ma'am.
Be 1760. Be a pleasure to serve you at the window.
Thanks so much.
My pleasure.
Yeah, I never noticed it. It was never to my knowledge that Chick-fil-A has zesty buffalo sauce. Motherfucking buffalo. That's right. I mean, I've always gone barbecue, but kind of reminds me of like Buffalo Wild Wings or something like that. Like you're eating Chick-fil-A, but it's like boneless chicken strips or wings or whatever the fuck. True story. Another thing I'm notioning the idea of I really, you know, I wanted to keep the interior and exterior of the car looking like a satin silver type Honda Integra Type R, but I want to go spoon inside here too. I want to get some blue Recaro SR4s, which are all blue, just DC5 Type R blue seats, right? But then on the part, you know, the back of it and the seat of it, I want to get some Tomcat yellow fucking fabric and upholster it into it so it's blue and yellow, like the perimeter of it and the head and stuff is blue, then the insert and the seat and all that stuff is Tomcat yellow. I think that shit would look dope. Cause like, the idea I got it from was the Honda S2000 Club Racer Edition. They come with black Recaros, but they have that Tomcat yellow seat and backing. And wouldn't it even be more dope to swap out the red Type R door inserts for Tomcat yellow? Just make my own basically, because you can buy sheets of Tomcat yellow fabric for like $40 a sheet, and it's a huge ass sheet of it, enough for a seat. Hello.
Tiffany,
How's it going?
How are you?
Doing good.
It's 1760 today.
Alrighty.
That's weird.
Yeah, I had to get extra strips. My dog doesn't have any dog food.
What?
My dog's out of dog food.
Oh my god.
He's getting a treat tonight.
Sounds about right. I got $2.40 and change for you.
Thank you.
My pleasure. And I got your barbecue and buffalo in the bag.
Yeah, I didn't even know you guys had buffalo sauce. I didn't even know you guys had buffalo sauce.
Really?
Yeah. Oversight.
Well, now you know. And I didn't give you your lemonade.
Oh, you
right?
did.
Oh, I did? Oh, okay. Well, have a great night.
You too. See you later.
Thank you.
Man, that girl cute as hell. Oh, come on, little window. Don't skimp out on me. Don't be a prude. Let's get a pull in. We wanna pull in. Man, I'll tell you, this VTEC is kicking today. I can feel the crossover hands down. So that fucking light on right now is definitely not my P1106. It's probably the TPS one. Cause this bitch is kicking. She is kicking, boy. Girl. Whatever y'all. Yeah, I think after we get the drivetrain all sexy, I think probably grab a set of R888s. This bitch is still driving really good. I mean, it hasn't done that idle rising thing in the entire drive. And our idle's sitting at $1,000. We're at literally 1050 right now. I don't know what the fuck that's about. It's literally sitting right between $1,000 and 1,100. True fucking story. Let me think of anything else. One of my subscribers was saying, like, you know, are you gonna repaint the car a different color? Is this fucker beeping at me? I'll tell you, this motherfucker got right up to 8,600. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. And See, that's the thing about it, man. Like, I almost don't want to get another ECU because this one has a quirk, man. It's like, it works like when it works, and, you know, occasionally it throws the light, you clear the DTC, and then, hey, you're fucking back in business. It's not like, you know, it's not exactly like having a broken wheel or something like that. Because that would never work. You'd have to get a new wheel, get it repaired. But it's like this finicky fucking electronic, intermittent, trying to give you trouble, but it's like you can get past it. The car's never crapped out on me. If the ECU was like super fucking bad, you would have no VTEC, the car probably wouldn't even turn on, it would be giving you all kinds of stupid shit. Because right now, I mean, the car is driving really fucking good. Maybe she just needed a break for a week. Is the person in the Saturn really trying to race? I won't even dignify myself to that. Your Saturn can go away. Oh, what I was gonna say is when I started going off the line, you got like past second gear, my fucking heat keeps turning on. The button is off. The dial is off. So it's like, what in the fuck? Is that just like a faulty switch, or does it throw the relay because it's like vibrating or something like that? Like, what the fuck is the cause of your heater turning on when it's off? I just don't get it. You give it a good rev, it goes right back down to $1,000. It's beyond me. I don't understand. I want to. Need to open up my own Honda. Just hack ECUs, figure out how they work. Probably be good money in that. Not sure how the fuck the programming language for ECU is written, if it's like plus or, you know, Python or what's that one it's called? It's like for pedal and effects type thing. It's like programming plus or something like that. Or no, pure data, that's what it is. I don't know if it's pure data. You never know. Clutch doesn't feel like it's slipping at all. I mean, I know I haven't driven the car in 5 days, probably gave it a little rest. Probably was good for it, but it's catching fine. It's not revving, it's not rising up, and the car's not moving essentially. Like even in 6th gear going 35 miles an hour, as soon as I hit it, it like goes duh. Like it bogs, but it like, you know, moves the car forward, even though it's just, the reason it's doing that jerk is because it's at such a low RPM. But it's still solid, not moving at all like it was before. Because it was really rising before. It would go a good 1,000 to 2,000 RPMs when you wide open throttled it. So I think that buys me, you know, a good amount of time to save up the other $600 for getting the 3 drivetrain components, you know. Because that's a lot of money, but at the same time, I'm going to be spending my K-Pro money essentially for drivetrain, which it sucks, but what's the point of getting K-Pro if you can't do anything with it because you got a fucking burned out non-slipping clutch. Like, it's really, I'd rather get the drivetrain solid, because fucking stock OEM clutch lasted 11 years, you know? 11 years, because they don't plan for people to be dogging this thing and doing fucking pulls everywhere they go and having fun like, you know, all us Honda enthusiasts do. That's why we upgrade our cars. And try not to run into me, you fucking idiot. This little girl gets down. She really gets down. Another thing I gotta combat is yeah, this HKS exhaust, I love the way it is. Don't get me wrong, I'm not being a hater, but it really is burning the shit out of my Type R lip. I mean, it's burning it bad. I don't know what the hell to do about that, because I don't think trimming it or hollowing it out on the backside is really going to make that much difference. It's already starting to burn marks, starting to creep up the front of the exhaust inlet on the right side. So I was like, God damn, pretty soon this thing will be fucking hollowed out and be looking ugly as fuck. So I'm not really sure what the hell to do about that. Like, I almost kind of want to get some bumper material or FRP material and like almost like mock up my own, like I guess you would call it a custom Type R lip. Like, make it look like a Type R lip, but move the inlet over some and up some. Or, I mean, there's not really much room to make, you know, creative improvements on the design. They made it for a Fujitsu, or how the fuck, however you say it. That exhaust, power getter. But yeah, like, there's not much room for blueprint, you know, unless I'm just like scooting it over and making it look uneven or bigger, a bigger arch. Not too sure, but tomorrow I'll have an install video for you guys. We'll knock out the valve cover and get the idle air assist delete going, and get the idle air bypass control thermal valve delete going. Every time I say that, I'm like, God damn, that's a mouthful. But yeah, more to come. I'm just glad I got to drive the car today. It's driving a lot better. I mean, pull this code later and see what the hell it is. But other than that, I mean, the car is driving pretty good. It's not bucking. It's not giving me the TPS issues as much as that it was before. So maybe it's breaking in, it's wearing in, it's getting more acquainted with the ECU. I am not sure. I will probably take the ECU out one more time and give it a parts cleaning on the circuit board. I'll take the whole circuit board out and get the bottom side too, because I'm starting to suspect that the problem's on the bottom side, because I cleaned the top side. It's either that or a broken trace or an intermittent trace or something like that, because yeah, it's just wild style how it comes and it goes, you know what I mean? It used to come on every single fucking day, and I'd have to always clear it, and then you take a break from your car or you don't drive for a day or two, and it makes it act more like erratic. It's like more like spontaneous. It just comes and it goes, you know? So we'll see how it all goes. But yeah, I'm gonna go eat my food, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.